Hi everyone, Rage Badger Gaming, and we're going to do the scenario designed by Themris today, the Dancing Iceberg.
Don't know. Hide?
Alright.
Probably wood. A lot of wood.
I guess should figure out what the loot tick is. I think some of the submissions actually included that.
I know mine did.
Look at
I'm
this
guessing
guy.
snow thistle seems like a good one, even though I don't know how well. I guess one problem is how much soil is on an iceberg, right?
We don't know. Just let's do guesswork.
Alright, time to do some mess work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rach, you're streaming, I guess?
Yep.
Wanna kick us off?
Yeah. Alright, so we're doing the Dancing Iceberg designed by the wonderful Themris, who is the admin of the Gloomhaven subreddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. We've got wonderful dude Tyven and Marcel here.
Hello, my name's Tyven. I'm here for another fun Gloomhaven scenario.
And Marcel. I'm addicted to Gloomhaven. I can't help it.
So yeah, this is I really like the this scenario. It was one of the ones that really stuck out with the balancing act of the iceberg. So especially with the necromancer and the everything that's going to pile up, I'm sure that this will become very interesting very quickly as it tilts and hopefully doesn't kill us.
The scenario is also a little claustrophobic. We have just this one little plate of ice to dance on.
Let's dance.
So, were we going to buy anything from what we pilfered from that last scenario?
Let's see. You could probably craft some potion randomly.
I noticed that the banner spear, because unfortunately I did have to duck out for a little time last week. I see she still has 5 coins. Did you guys account for her loot last week, or?
Let's see. I think so, yeah.
Okay. So those are just a holdover from last week?
Might have not marked it, so no, it's marked. But I think we've drawn cards for her. I think the 5 coins were just stuff left over from the coin cards.
Okay. Oh, like actual money?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well,
We do have a couple herbs. We don't have any hide. That hide's pretty nice.
let's see. I have that +1 health. I'm interested in a simple charm, if you guys are willing to part with the metal.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
How you doing, Anthony?
Yeah, I think that's going to be fine.
Okay.
Anything to thin out that modifier deck.
Yeah, that always helps.
See again. I think I could be interested in that spyglass, perhaps, or in a heavy sword. Both would require metal. We don't have a hide, so probably spyglass if no one else needs a metal.
Yeah, the spear's two-handed anyway, but you can spyglass for sure. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, two-handed, you're right. Is there anything else where you wood is a bit useless in the start? Power for buildings.
Yeah. Chances are we're going to see more of that building stuff with wood. I mean, it just makes sense. We're building up the Gloomhaven or Frosthaven settlements and reinforcements.
So let's see what this crafts. Major healing potion.
Wow.
Oh, very nice.
Well, I think all of us can use that. What do you think, Necromancer? Could probably help take the sting out of all those summons of yours.
Ish. I think I had enough self-healing, and I usually keep distance that I'm not sure is terribly a problem if other people like the Blink Blade and Banner Spear, I think, got closer to the enemies.
Okay. Well, what do you feel about it, Marcel? Do you have enough self-healing or...
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Oh, you mind then if I take it?
Oh.
Thank you kindly. With my one shield, I think the Banner Spear is going to be pretty durable this scenario.
Okay, we should maybe draw some better goals.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Well, that one seems really hard.
Gonna take the long way around here.
That might be eventually maybe achievable. Let's see.
Whew. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to get either of them, but I am going to try this one.
Gotta go fast.
I'm going super late. I'm gonna unsurprisingly chuck a summon out.
Interesting decision you've made there. Well, I'm ready.
Ready as well. Let's rock.
Let's rock. Oh, wow.
You want to draw an extra lurker card there so the track will work?
There we go.
Okay. Well, so I'm going to open up by hucking a spear at, what was this guy again? A wave thrower?
Mine Snipper.
Mine Snipper. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to throw a spear at this Mine Snipper. Now, they come with Pierce 2 at level 1.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
another
nasty, dude. Target 2
doesn't seem
and
like-
Pierce 2 at level 1. They're the
Jeez.
friggin' worst.
All right. Well, all right. 2 damage on that guy. The wind is made. Well, I don't know how useful it's going to
3
be
damage?
against mine.
Yeah, 3 damage.
Oh, excuse me, 3 damage. It's not that other spear. And I'm going to go ahead and still activate Unbreakable Wall. Gets me 2 XP and a passive shield 1.
Cool. Okay, Blink Blade is gonna go move kinetic transfer, move 2 over here. And then attack 2 fast with push 2. So attack 2 on that lurker. 1-2. Throwing him overboard. 1-2.
And he'll appear later. That's good.
And
No.
when is the timing of that? Does he appear immediately or?
I think it says at the start of the next.
of the next
Yeah.
round. Takes 2 damage, loses all conditions, reappears as close as to its last occupied hex as possible at the beginning of the next round.
And let's see here. If we could go back there real quick. At the end of each player's turn and during their move actions, characters may perform. Okay.
That's only targeting bodies. I was using my kinetic transfer for push 2.
Oh, so you can push the bodies around. All right.
What is our lurker doing? Minus. Necromancer, are you planning stepping left perhaps?
I have a movement, so I will move wherever we need to balance stuff.
Because I have a retaliate that I would like to use by moving here. Is that okay with you?
Yep.
Good.
That's a retaliate 2. Of course, there's 0 weight on this plate right now, and there's a lot of weight here.
Well, I'll move on to this side.
Okay, that lurker up there. This lurker is gone for now. This lurker charges here, attacks me in the banner spear. So I took that attack off of you. That's an attack of 2 against me first. Is 1 damage and 2 retaliate. And
nice.
then it's an attack of 2 against banner spear, so 2 damage because of the Pierce 1.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and click that.
Okay, Mind Snipper
Pierce
is
is
performing range 3, attack 4, target 2, pierce 3. So both
And
me
Muddle.
and the Banner Spear get attacked for 3 each.
And with Muddle.
So Banner Spear first, 3 pierce 2, and 2 pierce 2.
Ooh, man. That guy's nasty.
Necromancer.
Alright, debating if I want to put the summon. Yeah. 1. And then drop him there, so he's going to move towards that guy, and I can still balance over here.
Just by the way, you can also place stuff here. It's just
Yeah.
in there.
I just wanted to head towards there and not towards the other lurker. I wanted to go to the Mind Snipper. So I'm going to slap it there.
I will go back on the other side next turn and just thought that the Retaliate might be useful here. Okay, it tilts this way, and
Close one.
when does the leaning happen?
At the end of the round, doesn't it?
Yeah. 1
1, 2, 3, 4.
spur.
Yeah. Significantly so. 1 token moves over there.
So everything moves to the right?
Is that how it is, or is it just the bodies? All figures, traps, obstacles, bodies, and coins. Nope, you're right. Everything moves.
So this lurker falls off. That was the plan. We move 1 sideways, everyone. And now there's no balance here and 3 here, so we have to move over. So now
Yep.
they come back on. Flips to 1, this flips to 4. So we have to balance it out. And nothing happens. Turn 2.
Okay. I'm thinking about moving towards the other side and creating a summon on the other side.
Oh yeah, we have 0.5 here. That might be noteworthy. Let's do 0.5 like this. So 4.5.
Gotcha. Can't use that for its low edition.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
Well, I've got a pretty big attack planned for the lurker. I am muddled, though.
You want to use me as an ally?
Yes, that was my intent. I'm also planning to go pretty quick.
Yeah,
but
going
you
slow
both
anyways.
played. Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
go
Yeah,
slow.
then I don't think you have any cards that beat me, so you're pretty much free to do whatever
No.
you want.
Because I need to move. So.
I do have a concern about this Mind Snipper, but I guess Necromancer, you're planning to do something about that, right?
Not especially. My summon is going to move into melee with it and maybe do some. I mean, as long as I don't draw a negative.
It might be worth killing the Mind Snipper as quickly as possible.
I'm going somewhat early. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Like I said, we'll see. I've got a pretty good chance of killing it.
Okay. I'm just worried that it might kill us first.
Yeah, right.
It's not a great chance. I guess it's a 65% chance of killing it.
Okay, let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay, I was like, ooh, Blink Blade, you've betrayed me.
Mind
Yeah, I'm going
Snipper.
slow on 31. Retaliate at range, Retaliate 5, range 3, and muddle everything within range 3. So Necromancer and Summon gets muddled, and they have Retaliate 5.
Wonderful. Well, that summon's probably not going to kill it now, and it's going to die in the process.
Well, the summon will still get to hit first, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, and if the Mind Snipper dies, then you still...
Yeah, but he's muddled, so we have to hope that there's no negatives in the top 2 cards.
But can we just talk about a casual retaliate 5 range 3
Yeah.
at level 1?
I know. Dude, those mind snippers are ridiculous for level 1. Jeez. Seriously.
All right. Well,
look at
I'm
this.
still
This
going
is
to
a
use
level 1.
combined effort on this lurker. Attack for 4. Okay, that's a good
Oh.
start.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's exactly what I wanted. All right, and it's wounded. And let's see here. Well, I'm assuming Blinkblade, you're probably planning to run left. Am I right?
Yep.
Well, I guess we need the weight over no matter what. So if I go here, that's 2 weight. You're going to be over here. That's 3 weight, which leaves 2.5 on the right side. This guy's going to die.
Yeah, but bodies still count as 1 weight if they're not in the middle. So
yes, good point.
there.
Yeah, probably best. And the muddle drops off. Okay.
Necro. Summon moves up.
All right. Now we pray. Aha. As expected, it dies.
Another muddle drops. And summon dies.
All right. You've done such a great job, Summon.
At least the half weight is gone.
Yeah. So I guess the question here is, which side do we want the summon on? We want to put. Actually, we want as much weight as we can over here, don't we?
Well, I'm going to assume that's going to be very hard for us to balance this ice plate so it never levers one way or the other. So it's probably best we just put all our weight on the left side, and then next round plan to all move to the right side.
And just if we are now on the left side, then we bring it back to an equilibrium, so it doesn't slide at all.
Yeah, good point.
All right, I'm good.
Technically, it's the first summon because the other one died.
Oh, right.
Initiative order.
Yes, that's fair.
It's important
right.
here.
Go ahead, Blinky.
Thief.
Blinky, the Blink Blade.
I think that might be worth it.
Those claw crushers can be pretty nasty too, especially on elite.
Against my better judgment here, but I'm willing to take that risk. Move 2 over here. And attack 4 with Spyglass, making a straight flip against this Mind Snipper. And that's a dead Mind Snipper. Oops. And then I will use a push 1 to get it off the boat.
Okay, cool.
So that reduces the weight. And I muddle myself, so I keep it around. I think I can do that. Yeah, at the end of each player's turn.
Yep.
So I think that's good compromise because that lurker dies up there, becomes a body. And what is this with? Even or odd depends on the round. Interesting. So we have an even round, which leans on to the bottom, which is good for your summon because it will not shift.
Yeah.
But the lurker will come first with a move 2, attack 3, attack 3. Bannerspirit. That potion looked tasty.
Yeah, it does look tasty. 2 attack 3s. That seems like a lot of attack. With Pierce 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
the amount of Pierce.
I can only use the potion during my turn, right?
Attack 3, attack 3,
Yeah.
so it's 3 and 4.
Pretty expected.
So why didn't you drink potion?
Should guess I'll have to pitch a card now.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think the monsters were going to deal that much damage in just 2 attacks. I also didn't see that the lurker was focusing everything on one player.
It's there on the initiative tracker.
Come on,
Yeah, but
Ty.
that requires reading, and I'm not about that lifestyle.
Guess you're about that card pitching. Okay. I go back to equilibrium afterwards.
That one seems so hard to pull off. Okay.
All right, so but nothing gets pushed, so go back to equal, right?
Yep.
Fantastic.
If I understand this correctly. Yeah, one is moved and then we are in equilibrium and it doesn't do anything.
So when does the next thing pop up?
At the end of this round, we're now starting.
Okay.
I guess I'm just sitting around and maybe healing. Yeah, might be good. Oh. Yeah, I'm going slow.
For any cool. Do we want to move the weight anywhere?
I can push it one anyways.
I meant, should I be focusing on one side or the other, or can I do a bottom half to not move and just chill?
Someone could step into the middle, then we're equilibrium and it wouldn't move at all.
Okay.
So either Banner Spear or you.
If I want to get into position for a good attack, it's going to be hard for me to make it back to the middle.
All right.
Do I have any way?
I'm just going to the toilet quickly.
Yeah, that won't work. I have to move.
So you are moving?
I'm not planning to move back to the center, no.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If I want to attack, I cannot move back to the center. Now, alternatively, could rely on you and your summon to finish off this lurker.
That's not happening.
Then I will keep an aggressive posture.
I'm going to create another summon, move to the middle, and then turn after I'm going to start focusing on myself. Yeah. So, Necromancer can be a little bit annoying. It was a little bit better when I had see, one of the problems is the Banner Spear could take the hits here, but we've got so many pierce attacks on these enemies. Oops. Not that it's going to matter. That it's really, really brutal. That the Banner Spear can't really take all the hits this time. Can't create this horde. Plus, it's going to be really claustrophobic if I get all the summons out. So, actually, I should just put more of them on there. So yeah, that I'm not going too terribly early, so we'll see about the what my summon does.
I am going terribly early.
All right. Well, hopefully you don't die, but I guess you got that potion, so got that going for us, which is pretty nice. Yeah, Dancing Iceberg seems like a pretty interesting scenario. So it'll be interesting to at least see how Isaac changes it for the release.
Yeah. These are a hefty amount of rules. But, the community campaign has had some pretty gnarly rule sets too. So,
yeah, that's for sure.
Okay. Ready?
Supposedly, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Initiative 23 shield card, huh? Well, I'm going to default move and attack for 3 and disarm.
Fantastic.
Well,
At least
I
you got him.
did attack for 3. I don't know that the push would be of any benefit to anybody. Well, let's see here. Would it set anything up next turn?
What
No, not
talking
really.
about? You can only push bodies.
Oh yeah, excuse me. All right.
So I guess the lurkers just create ice and gain their shield.
Well, yes.
Move it, create ice. It's a necromancer.
All right.
Something.
Oh, and the health pod.
So weight wise, we have.
Your summon
two.
comes first.
Oh yeah, someone goes first. So 2 damage. All right, that's not awful. And I'm popping another summon. Where is it? What was that?
Probably in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Right above me. And that's me.
Oh, did you already suffer?
No,
2
I
damage?
didn't. I should be at 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you lost all that health?
Creating cute little skeletons. Don't worry, I've got
Oh,
some.
yeah, good one. Right. Okay, Blinkblade is doing casually initiative 99 for heal 4 self. That's it. And probably pushing this body one closer to the middle.
Fantastic. So equilibrium, and then we get to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. So we're reading 2. It looks like there are more lurkers on their way. Unfortunately, they seem to have noticed just how precautious a position this wobbly plateau puts you in. They might try to toppling the iceberg instead of attacking you directly. It's 1-1 normal wave throw at A and E. 2 wave throws. A and E.
So we're going to spawn 3 wave throwers at AE, or was that, yeah, AE and C?
No, that for 4 it's A, E, B, and D.
We are
For 3
Oh, we are 3.
characters.
Hey,
Yeah.
I can do
Hey.
math.
A, E, and C. So E.
And as a real quick note here at the end, if you have clickety clack achievement, read 1 below. Otherwise, remove G token at the start of the 3rd round.
Yeah, clickety clacks. That'll be interesting to see that. I think he actually did post the event, but we've just gone into the scenario.
Yeah.
So they don't spawn lightning eels. Oh, they have +1 to their attacks, though. They're angry.
So what again? Look after at +1 to order or spawn monster stop coins in the scenario. Why wouldn't they spawn? There. Do not spawn lightning instead of whenever 8 from below action is taken. All lurkers therefore teleport as far right as possible. It's odd round or far left as possible if it's an even round. If there's several valid hexes to teleport her, choose a hex furthest away from the characters. The start of the 5th round. The start.
So they're jumping from left to right on the ice platform. Okay.
So we have 2 weight and 2.5 weight. So it's the equilibrium right now.
Guess I'll just do that. I'm going to heal, and I'm going to toss out some buffs and debuffs. And my summons will start running towards people.
Okay. I've got a somewhat non-aggressive turn. So I'm really hoping you can help with that lurker.
My initiative's better this round. I should be able to hit it earlier than later. I mean, hopefully. We'll see if they draw something particularly annoying instead. Thus is fate. Oh my god. Like, seriously, the way... if you guys have seen the way through deck, it's also particularly annoying. So,
let's see here.
Although, that's interesting.
Probably
They can't summon heals.
This is the best I could do.
So there's free weight now here because of the body.
So if they do draw aid from below...
Yeah, they're going to teleport either far left or far right as possible, depending on the scenario, the round number.
So this round they would teleport left.
Yeah.
Because it'll be an even round. If they teleport, they'll teleport left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Let's try this. I'm going.
Yeah. So I'll do that. And I don't think that makes a difference.
This definitely seemed like one of the
So I'll do this.
better options, too, out of the winners, out of the ones submitted. There's actually a lot of really good ones this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Out of all the community scenarios. It's like, it was really exciting to read through most of them. So there's actually another one that was submitted
Ready when you
a while
guys are.
ago that we need to really catch up on. All right.
Okay, let's try this. I'm just moving to on this coin. And will attack for 4 with blurry jab. 4 damage and wound.
That's pretty good.
Did I gain no other experience yet? Interesting. No. Okay, 1 experience. Nice. Then a spirit.
Okay, well, so just making sure that nothing can be done with this. That's interesting. He would go there, and he would stay. Yeah. So I'm going to default move 2 and attack with Resolved Courage and attack for 3.
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's the game we're playing. Well, it is immobilized for what that's worth.
Or not worth.
All right. Well,
Okay,
let's.
this summon attacks for 2.
All right. No negatives. All right. 2 damage. Oh wait, 1 damage.
Shield 1.
Oh crap! Those ones.
And this summon attacks for 2 as well.
Wait, does it have shield 1? Oh, because it's
Yeah,
elite. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at the normal array. Boom. All right, and then the other summon. 3 damage. All right, I heal 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, click there. Okay. And who do we want to? Strengthen probably Blink play, but it's all the way over there. Probably Banner Spear. And poison
Guy.
the guy. Yeah, the guy's meleeing over there. So hopefully my Skellington will finish it off there. That's me.
Okay, wave throwers. Number 3 will attack your summon for 1 damage. No damage, but immobilize.
Isn't it for 0?
Yeah.
Okay, then number 5 takes 1 damage, attacks me for 1. Oh no, for 0 even.
Yeah.
1 damage. And this guy has moved 2. Comes over here. Attacks the other summon. 0. Mobilize. By the way, Necromancer, do you maybe want to push this body 1 space
Oh, yeah,
more?
yeah. That's a good idea. I kind of forgot about the push. And the Lurker's going to do that annoying... Man, if we just could have drawn better.
Yeah.
3, attack 3 on the
Banner
Banner
Spear.
Spear. 5.
Yeah. Well, the follow up is going to be rude. Well, I'll go ahead and just hug the last card.
And 4.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Rude.
Equilibrium. So we'll read number 3. Start of 5th round. They won't stop just coming. A group of lurkers clamber up the iceberg, but this time they're smart enough to attack from the same direction. You might need to throw somebody off this rock to help balance things off. Elite a Mindsnipper at A and a lurker at B. Lurkers elite. And start of 7th round is the next thing. So elite a Mindsnipper and elite a lurker.
I think I need to put the Unearthed Horror in play.
Lurker is at A, so that balances it 4. And B for the balance it at 5. So there's a lot of weight on one side. And my guy is gonna die soon.
Man, double lost turn. This is terrible, but I think it doesn't last. This scenario is a short one. I think it's
just
probably
nice
not
when
long.
it's ready
So
made that way.
I'm gonna pop it and then make all my guys do attack move. So they're just gonna hopefully attack, and I'm gonna summon my guy and he's gonna pop and move attack.
Going slow.
They can't hear me, so it's not bad. Yeah, the monsters are definitely a step up. I can't really. There's the classes are really cool too.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Let me quickly think. Probably doesn't make a difference.
All right.
Of course. Of course.
Oh, what's up?
Those mind snippers are doing their power attack at early initiative. That's so annoying.
Just wait till you see the other abilities.
Yeah, I've seen a few others. They're awful.
Oh, 1, 4. So a threat range of 4. Well, so I'm still going to attack with combined effort on the lurker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess that still kills him. That's 1 gets through.
Yep.
And then, let's see here.
You want to push him once to the left at least before you move away.
Thought it was at the end of your move or the end of your turn, right?
At the end of each player's turn or during the move actions.
During the move. Oh. Yeah, then I will move that guy this way. And I think we're going to default move here and move this guy up here.
That's the way
Did
throwers.
you?
Oh,
you
that
can-
was also strengthened. Just so I get the 2 modifiers out of my deck. That doesn't mess up your plan, does it, Marcel?
Nope.
I don't think so because you're not moving. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Mind Snipper is doing his power attack. Attack 4, target 2 at range 3. It's already within range, so it doesn't move. Attack 4 on summon. Dies. Attack 4 on Necromancer. 4 damage. And Muddle.
There we go. That's brutal.
It's going to get worse. Power
Lurker.
attacks for everyone.
Lurker moves 2. Attacks for 3.
I'll just have to pitch a card, but we'll see. Maybe he'll draw a miss.
Nope.
Pitching.
By the way, you should think about your protective totem sometimes.
Yeah,
With all the peers going around, but
I know. That's
Okay.
every time I've seen it drawn, it's been. Yeah, the only thing I think I could use it this turn if that guy first he has to draw his attack. So only one attack. So that guy attacks attack 3. Okay, that kills him.
and another body spawns.
The wave throwers. All right. Raging Corpse. I can't do the bottom half of the 1 now because I will die. And let me grab the. Oh, you already did. Yep. That wave thrower is going to be doing is it attack 2?
Yes.
Normal
Okay.
1, 2, range 5, and not step away. Disadvantage.
Yeah, so I'm feeling fine there.
3 on the summon.
3 damage brutal. Damn.
And the other 1 dies. Leaving behind body. And I can safely throw that overboard.
I'm gonna short rest.
Get that out of here.
Have to.
But I can't really do anything else because I'm immobilized.
Oops, I went that way too soon.
Nothing stepped into range, so I could put this out, but you already lost so much stamina, so I'm trying to preserve my stamina.
Whew.
So I have 3.5 versus 3 bodies here, so fine. And balance-wise, nothing happens.
Hmm.
Probably need my help, guys, right?
Yeah, these lurkers are punks.
It's short rest.
So hopefully that'll get them
1,
over
2,
melee.
3.
Man, I don't want that guy to.
Can someone push the body up there?
Yeah, I
Overboard?
can do that.
That guy's gonna take so many hits. He's just gonna straight.
Because then I can help you.
Yeah, I can push that body.
This, place to heal someone.
And I'll be able to get some damage onto that wave thrower. Or the mine snipper, honestly.
Or could
I will
make
probably push this mine snipper overboard.
You know, you got one of those fast move 9s queued up or whatever it is.
I'm gonna try to burn out.
It just makes sense to take him out of the equation early.
Yeah.
I'm going early. I'm gonna toss out a heal somewhere and a big attack somewhere.
I
Ooh.
probably try to be a target of this guy as well. If everything works out, so going fast. So
All right, good.
Was that how you remind if you're going fast or not? You move your counter up there.
yeah, makes sense.
All right. Well, I'm going to use the top of javelin again. And you're going to push this mine snipper overboard, right? So I'm going to throw the javelin at the wave thrower for 4.
Nice.
I knew I had a positive in there somewhere. And I'm going to go like this and move the body over.
Fantastic.
And that's my turn.
All right, first summon 1 goes. I think that's the weak guy. He goes up here and does an attack 2. 1 damage. Then when I summon here, I think goes to the wave thrower for an attack 3.
Yep.
Okay, kills it.
Nice.
Then let's heal the summon to full.
Okay.
And then he performs an attack 6. All right.
Go big or go home.
Still not enough, but
I like the good old college effort that you put in.
yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I move 3, rotate to here. I should have bottom of 4. That okay. That lowers that by 1. I think I want to tip it in this direction because it would throw this body over.
Yeah, that's true.
What round we have? We have round 6. Round 6 on the left side is which tilt? Even. That's to the bottom.
Ooh.
Push him over. So yeah, I have to push the mine snipper over. His stuff is so evil. Turn. Okay, a move there. Another move to attack, to push 2 against him. That's 4 damage and another 2 damage from pushing him over. And sadly, I don't have enough movement to get there. Jason to this, so that's 1, 2, 3, 3.5 at the moment on this side. Okay, mine snipper is skipped. Wave throws at that, and Lurker will attack his summons for 4 each. So weak summon, 3 damage dead.
Peace
Good
out.
summon, 6 damage dead.
Damn. Wow.
Wow.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
That is an elite lurker. I wonder if Themris will watch this and know how much joy he'll get at what that lurker just did to us.
Oh man.
Here, this moves here. This moves here. This moves here. This moves here. I go overboard for 2 damage. This moves here. This moves here.
The lurker and the necromancer, or the lurker moves, right?
Yeah, that's
That
a
was
start.
everybody.
Just reading quickly.
That's my current health. I'm gonna need a long rest
Angle.
without summons.
1 hex. For any reason, push sliding move action thoughts off the iceberg. If a character took thoughts off.
Yeah, that we just lost the scenario.
Huh? I'm not.
Oh,
that's-
if a character or character token
Yeah.
falls off the iceberg, this thing. Oh, well.
Another,
I thought it was
if
the
we
damage.
lose the corpse, if one of us exhausted on the map and the body falls over, in order for the others to win, they would have to keep pushing his body back onto the map.
Oh my god. I thought we were just taking damage.
as well and climb back on, but apparently not.
You don't have the strong, bony, chitinous shell of a lurker to claw back on. You just have weird bug eyes.
I'm just blinking back on.
Why don't you just reverse time and go back on?
I'm using this spear from here.
Oh yeah.
And
Because
then
if we had known that, you wouldn't have moved there. Yeah.
Since just to nitpick
Tapping
the
the
rules,
spear,
Marcel,
yeah.
since you are slipping and sliding at the end of the turn, that you slip onto the coin, but you don't loot it till the end of your turn, right?
Coin and I was on the same space.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that attack you queued up did have a push component to it, right?
Yep.
All right. And the lurker slips and slides too, doesn't he?
Yep, and you too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got me. You moved me onto the center because I was on the right side.
So we have 3 weight on the left and 0 weight on the right.
I'm gonna just
right now, yeah.
Away. Gonna run away. I'm gonna
Let's see what happens at the start of 7th round.
Yeah.
Guy comes back here, goes up to 4 weight on this side. And let's see what happens now. Just as you hoped, the onslaught was slow. More of the crafty lurkers appear. There must be some way to scare them off. Spawn 1 normal wave throw at C and F,
3 times.
and 1 on E. Lurker wave
I can do
throws,
that to summon
three
stuff.
of them.
Oh man, that was brutal.
C and F. And E. CFE. So 1 here, 1 here, and 1 helps to balance us out by increasing the weight here by 1. So my plan is killing this guy early and running to the right side.
Yep.
All right. If we need it to balance out, I'm going to try to hit this guy, and I'll figure out if I'm going to stand still or move after that.
I will probably push his body off as well. See.
Because if the body's pushed off and that's dead and I'm there, it may actually move that way anyway. But if we need me to move, I can move to center or other side. Yeah. Marcel didn't realize it was not a 2 damage, it was a scenario end, so we moved it as if he would have used his
Probably going fast again.
crude spear. Because he actually had the ability to toss him off without actually being knocked off, so.
Okay, I will suffer 2 damage. Get invisible.
So this is an odd round. That means the wave throwers are rushing right, I believe. Is that what the rules say?
Yep. So they'll balance it that way.
If 3 things stay on the right side, they have 3 things on. If 3 things stay on the left side, then 3 things will be on the right side. So I will deal 1 damage to all enemies within range 2. So this guy dies. This guy suffers 1. This guy suffers 1. Gain 1 experience. Then move 5. Push this body off. That just spawned. And now we have free
Let's see if
weight
the banner
here.
spirit bails
At the
me
end of
out.
the round, there will be free weight on the right side. So I'm probably just stepping here.
He's probably
Grab
healing,
that coin. Okay. Next thing will happen right at the next round. Wow. Themris, you're not doing us favors. Every turn something happens. That's even worse than my scenario 52. Better say.
So I don't think I'm going to get a break to do this again. So I'm going to heal for 2 and regenerate myself. And I don't think I actually move anywhere. I could do this and push this body off, but
Oh, there's another body. I didn't even see that. Yeah, it's flipped out on this plate this turn, so it should have been 4 weight, but now you pushed it down to 3. That's good. Nice.
And I think that is my turn.
Cool.
I'm going to short rest real quick.
Yeah. That lurker sadly is still alive.
Yep. So he hits me for 2.
Can you use the totem on your own?
No, I believe it's
during
only
your turn.
allies.
Yeah. And it's during your turn. All right. Not my best scenario.
Already bleeding 5 cards. Wow.
Yeah. There's no way I can get a bunch of skeletons back in. All right. Okay, I'm gonna stab him with a dagger. 2 damage.
Really hard.
I stabbed real hard. And I can just chill there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I guess it's Mind Snipper, but he's dead, and the wave throwers hop to the other side. Hop, hop, hop.
The farthest distance from our characters.
The 4 is first, so I think that means he goes there. And then I think he's stuck going there.
Yeah. So 3 and 3, that balances out. It's enough. Oh.
Yeah, it's an odd roll interaction because
I think you should have stepped here.
Yeah, it stays tipped. So if I go there, then there's more weight on the left side, which
No, that would.
we want more weight here. Yeah. So then it'll tip back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, it's an odd rule interaction because even
this
out
is
the plate in this regards, at least in the narrative of the rule interaction, keeping it balanced doesn't rebalance the weight, the tipping of the ice plate.
Yeah, the what I find is kind of interesting between the balancing which direction is the angle of the iceberg, depending on the number of the round, the weight of the total bodies, and the fact you can move bodies at the end of turns and or during movements, and the spawning of enemies at the start of rounds. So a lot of juggling.
Just gets a lot of rule confusion at once.
Yeah.
Okay, start of 8 round. As you fend off new rivals, the large lurker you saw flailing its claw climbs onto the platform. If you can take out this big lobster, the others will surely make a run for it. Spawn an elite claw crusher at D. This is the lurker conductor. He's 1 level higher than the scenario level for 3 characters, and 2 levels higher than the scenario for 4 characters, up to a maximum of 7. See more hit points than a regular claw crusher. And a weight of 2, immune to forced movement except sliding.
Oh my
Out
god.
of 9th round, reads the next one.
So that's an elite claw crusher, of course, right?
Yeah, level 2 is
Yeah,
well,
so 2 shield, and he injures on every attack.
and has 3 more hit points.
Yeah.
So 16.
Oh, jeez, dudes. That is nasty.
And he
Yeah.
spawns at D. Where's D? On the right side. So that's another 2 weight added there.
Yeah.
Up to 6.
Well, we can only hope that the wave throwers draw their aid from below again.
Hmm.
He's-
Or we lure the claw crusher to our side.
I'm just gonna get out of little
Yep.
healing and then toss out strength. Maybe they'll get closer to me by then. Yeah, I've been struggling to play the
So-
necromancer. Man, I much prefer
1,
the
2,
drifter.
3.
Drifter and Banister and Blick Bleed.
I think
has
I've got to
much
key
more
this up no
combos.
matter what. And what do I use to skedaddle?
Going slow.
I'm going later. Pretty minor turn. I'll try to hand out some buffs. I might not be able to poison enemies, but if they get closer, I can.
Okay.
Do you heal yourself? Because otherwise the wave throwers might kill you.
I am going to try to heal myself the very littlest amount I can.
hmm
1.
Yeah. It's really the only option I have at the moment. But I do have, I can ignore the next 3 sources of damage, so I'm not going to like die, but
Okay, Claw Crusher just shields and retaliates and infuses Earth. We don't have any lurkers, right?
No, I thought we pushed them all off. Well, I guess his body's still here on the left side.
But it
yeah,
shouldn't pull a
shouldn't
card
have,
for
it
it.
shouldn't have drawn a card, yeah.
Because I don't see a lurker anywhere. Maybe the Claw Crushers are kind of programmed as lurkers. I don't know.
I wonder how the script recognizes it because they're named Lurker Wave Thrower. I wonder if it just, since the string Lurker appears in the name,
Might be.
it thinks it's on the board. Well, either way, I'm going to throw a javelin at the one that's already been tapped for 1.
Mhm.
So I'm going to hit him for 3, for 2. And then I think I default move 2. I see you got my regenerate, right?
Yep.
And I think that is the right call. Let's see, these wave throwers are attacking in an AoE for 0. So yeah, that's what I do.
Edge, move 2, range 4. So attack 0 on the Necromancer 3 times.
Oh, joy.
0, 0, 0.
Alright, my tracker moves everyone.
My turn. So we have 5 here, so no matter what. We have turn 8, which is even, so we slide downwards to the right. That pushes all of them off. That's just interesting.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, you so. I
Yeah.
gain a counter. Or do I want to heal? I think the heal might be more valuable. Heal 5. 4 I mean.
Yeah,
And
definitely
just
more
stay
comfortable
there
with the
because
drifter.
I can't even slide thanks to the crystal. The crystal doesn't slide, right?
No, I don't believe the obstacle slide. It's figures, bodies, coins.
Oh, obstacles as well.
Holy cow! We were supposed to be having those things slip and slide too.
Jeez, seriously? Ooh.
Well, we'll just remember it from here on out.
Why would the ice parts of the iceberg start to slide?
I guess there could be loose ice on top of the iceberg.
So this would now fall off. He would fall. He would fall. He would fall. He would fall. Slide to there, slide to there, slide to there. This thing slides. And these slide as well.
I already got that one.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you strengthened me.
Oh, yeah.
But I.
Oh, yeah, you went after, yeah, so.
So currently we have 1 on the left, but now 5 climbs on the right back up. Basically, this one has to step forward. There's no other thing. This is gone. This is weird. And nothing more things to read. 9.
Oof.
Oops. More reinforcements arrive, trying to help the conductor take you out. You may need to finish him off quickly before the lurkers will overrun you. For the rest of the scenario, at the start of every odd round, including this one, spawn 1 lurker at A. Normal for 3 characters. So
Use
A.
normal for 2 and 3 characters and elite for 4.
So lurker.
Spawn
here.
a normal wave thrower at B. Or for 3 or 4 characters, yeah. So we get wave throwers behind us as well.
Oops, this is a mine snipper. Wave thrower at B. So at least that helps us balance things out. Because we have to kind of tip it this way if possible. Because otherwise we lose.
Yeah, losing would be bad.
Oh, the Crag Heart would be amazing on this scenario for sure. Just kind of.
Guess I'm gonna short rest.
Yeah, I think I have to too. I needed the long rest for health, but I don't think I can. Because those guys are gonna hit me real fast.
2, 3, 4. Can someone kill this guy? Because I can throw him off then.
Not without short resting.
Let me see. Oh, I found a way. 1, 2. Yeah, I found a way to get him dead. And where's that other card? Oh, that's the same card. I can get him dead, but how will I handle the conductor is a good question. Next. I might just try something silly. It might actually work.
I can join you on the right side, possibly, but the problem is.
No, you have to go to the left side. I'm trying to kill this
Yeah.
guy and push him off, and trying to kill this guy and push him off. I get to weight off the map. I can't kill him and push the conductor. Because
Yeah.
anyone else has a push, I don't think
The
so.
conductor can't get pushed
No.
anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true. He can only slip and slide.
Right? Oh yeah, I can't even push him. Yeah, right. Maybe can you summon this turn to balance on the left? Help him
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that?
I'm doing that.
Cool. Let's try. Yeah, Taiwan, you have to focus on the left, maybe tanking the lurker.
Yeah, I don't think I can offer much more beyond that. Unfortunately,
Alright.
the positioning doesn't
See ya. Thanks for tuning in.
really let me do a lot more than that. Not this round, at least. 1, 2.
Oh man, Necromancer is not for me.
So
This is one of the few classes I'm not playing very
I think
well.
I'm going to queue this up to maximize my options. Okay.
You good?
Because the scenario ends the moment we kill that claw crusher.
Okay, banner speeder.
He is at X, where X is double the shield value of the target. I did forget that lurkers had so much anti-shield on them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I also didn't think so much of it was baked in at level 1. I thought
Yeah,
that came in a
so
little
much,
bit
dude.
later. No dark in, so I cannot believe he put more monsters with stuns. It just seems unnecessary. The wave throwers are attacking in an area. Okay. The guy got a lot of wave throwers. So if I do this, the necromancer won't be targeted by that wave thrower.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of those others, though.
-1 wound. He's a normal. He is a normal. So that means he'll be attacking for 1. I don't think if I go like this, he'll go for me instead.
Mhm.
1, 2,
Running
3.
away anyways.
So so that's an attack 1 wound on me and an attack 1 on me. So necromancer, it'd probably be a small benefit if you got some health, right?
Yeah, but yes.
All right. So heal you for 2, put a regen on you, which will still trigger before you start
That's range 2.
sacking. Is it only range 2? Okay. Which I can't and draw the lurkers, the lurker away from you. So when does the necromancer go? If I go like this,
I go before.
the elite attacks you, and you'll be wounded after the regen. You'll be hit for 1.
And Necromancer's before him and can do stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
well, so I guess the question is necromancer, because I'm questioning how much of a benefit that's actually going to be, right? That's going to be a total of 3 healing. He'll be 5 once the necromancer's turn starts. In all likelihood, he's going to take 2 damage from the lurker,
But
1 from the attack and 1
goes
from the wound.
first.
What?
The Necromancer can move away.
Yeah.
Is that what you're planning on doing?
Very likely, yeah.
Oh,
The bottom half of the thing isn't really useful anymore, so.
Okay.
The lurker, yeah.
so you plan to move in a way so the lurker doesn't target you?
One sec. City's doing nasty crap.
Why did you start your turn, Tyven?
Right
Yeah.
there. So I could go here or there. 1 draws both attacks away from the necromancer. 1 allows me to heal the necromancer.
Well,
So that's really the debate: is which one do we think
I think
has
the
more
reject
value?
valuable.
yeah.
Well, because you're planning to lose life, aren't you? Oh,
No, I'm
you
gonna
got
take. Yeah, I'm not gonna take any. So.
Okay, yeah. Then I think that is what I'll do.
Okay, I will use my move 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Deal 1 damage to all adjacent enemies, killing this lurker here. And then I sadly don't have an extra charge, but I now can use Cascading Reaction, which is an attack 3, move 3, attack 3. So attack 3 on this guy. 4 damage dice. So I have 2 bodies here. 1 here, 1 here. Then I have a move 3, so I can push this body off to get a weight down. I still have 2, 3, 4, 5 weight here. So if Necromancer moves on this plate, that's 5.
I'm gonna
as well.
put a body on the left side too. Summon.
Yeah, but we still need
Oh,
to-
that's still not gonna. Yeah.
I have to move backwards or try to kill this guy and push him off as well. But that might be risky. At least... Oh, no. I have found a way. I push this down here. And... any number of push ones. Yeah. So I move down here and do another push one.
Fantastic. And
Get
then
the
you,
weight.
and then you attack 3 with wound on that guy.
Yeah, just... What's the Claw Crusher's movement?
2. So he would hit you from there.
Move to 1, 2. So yeah, I'm using my last movement to go here and attack 3 on that guy. 1, 2, 3, and wound,
Phantasmic.
and then loot that coin beneath me. Now you can step on the left side and tip it back to the other side.
Debating if I want to put my summon in front of that lurker or if I want to put my.
You heal one.
Yeah.
I think the best way is maybe stepping down
Stepping
here and
there.
summon.
Yeah. Then I'll take the hit and then I'll probably still be up. Because that, how much is the swing on that?
Swing
Minus.
off 2.
So, yeah, attack 2, wound. And I can remove the wound next turn. Yeah. Like that, and then discard, active, 1 experience. I know I don't lose the health. I've got life and
Oh, yeah.
life.
You have to toughen. So now we have 5 on this side. Wave Thrower is shooting at Tyven.
Hit me for 1.
For 1, yeah. No
Oh,
damage.
finally, my 1 shield does something.
There's no ice out there. This other guy dies and becomes a corpse on this side. A lot of corpses here in this corner.
Yeah.
I love the smell of crab
Here
in the salty
Miss.
water,
Miss.
the salty air.
and attacks for 2. 1 sadly, so your last charge goes off. You get wound, but that will clear
Oh.
with the regenerate.
So,
And Claw Crusher moves 2 towards Tyven. And now we have more weight on the left side thanks to that 1 body. So it tips back to balanced. But now another Wave Thrower, another Lurker spawns.
I thought it said every odd round.
It is every odd round.
So,
Oh, yeah.
no, yeah, no more spawns this round. Next round.
Yeah, Themris is cruel, but not that cruel.
You sure about that?
Hmm. Well, I mean, we have one till the conductor's dead, and I have rapidly ran out of cards that
Oh yeah, I
Would be-
gained 2 experience.
that could put meaningful damage on this crusher.
But
Your
now I-
javelin's not up. No, your javelin is not up.
I have to go slow. Let's go slow then.
Um,
Damn, the crusher.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still on this side, 4 on my side. That Claw Crusher will be
What an intense
annoying.
scenario.
How much shield does he have? 3.
2.
Oh, I just remembered something.
Uh-oh.
Lurker Wave throws add +1 to each attack.
Oh, yeah, so would have been 2 damage, not 1 damage, so -1, you would have taken 1 and lost regenerate.
For 4 characters, spawn additional normal wave
Oh,
lurkers.
That's brutal.
Add +1 attack to all their attacks. Is that to compensate for them not summoning those eels?
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe Themris is just mean.
I do take back my previous statement.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay. Move
I should have
there.
taken the purist, man.
Punch him. He has injure. Target 2, so trying to be adjacent to him and probably do this. Going slow.
Oh, this is not optimal at all.
Okay. Banner Spirit.
All right. So what is he doing? A -1 poison.
Yeah, we'll move adjacent to him and take the heat off you guys, because I have the highest stamina.
Well, I want to start helping to kill him because that's going to be the only thing that actually stops the game.
Yeah, but getting adjacent to him might be not the best idea.
The wave thrower only moves 1 this turn, so avoiding that damage shouldn't be too hard.
Don't have a Mind Snipper anymore, so we don't have to care about those.
The lurker, I really just don't have any tools. Well,
Yeah,
I
the
do
way-
have some tools for the lurker.
Why? I mean, are you, the Claw
But the
Crusher's
thing
going to
is, just
move and
putting any
poison someone
damage
anyway.
on them. Yeah, putting any damage on them just doesn't feel very useful. So,
Yeah, I
go
think
for
let's
the-
just put on the Claw Crusher.
well, either way, I think I'm going to attack for 3. That's going to happen no matter what.
And the
So,
clock.
yep. All right, well, 2
Fantastic.
sticks. And then I think I'm going to move this guy this way and then move here. Right?
Mm,
Is that how you're going to take his aggro? No. You're going to go, what, like there?
maybe
So if I
Yeah.
go like this,
You're not going to take the aggro, though, because the summon's going to run right at
what's
it.
your movement? What's your movement?
2.
The summon's going to
this
gonna
started
take
here,
the
right?
heat.
No, it started here.
So push 1, move 1, push 1, move 1, push him off.
Can you push at the push 1 for every hex you move during your movement?
Any number of push 1 actions.
Jesus. Yeah.
Is that fine with you?
It doesn't mean much to me. What is that lurker even doing? Ooh, target all adjacent enemies. I'd much rather not be by the lurker by the end of the move action.
Yeah,
But the Necromancer's probably moving away.
I am moving away. But at that point, he's not moving, though, so...
So if I move 1 like this and 1 like this, that still pushes it off.
Yep.
And then I avoid the lurker's damage.
Yep,
Cool.
that works. All right. First, my minion.
And wind is big. I don't think we've been using that much, but it is.
Attack 3 on the Crusher.
Much.
Then I go wound falls off. I heal 1. And well, initially I was thinking I was going to need to heal more, so boo, because I thought I was going to take more hits. Well then,
Just
I
step
need-
away to not take damage.
yeah, move there, and I heal to full.
Less weight here. It's what on a round? Even round, so everything will slide down to the right. I think that's fine. Gets rid of this body. Oh yeah, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, makes sense. So 3 on the left side. So my turn.
Yeah, yep.
I will
I'd feel way more comfortable playing
push
my
this body off while
Drifter.
moving. Distribute the weight better. Just probably move 2 here. And then attack 2 with muddle while being slow. 1 damage muddle. Might save your summon.
We'll see.
Okay, Claw Crusher will attack both me and your summon for 2 each. Poison and injure. 2 on your summon with muddle is no damage, and 2 on me, 2 damage.
Yeah, I've been pretty unfortunate with the Necromancer. I'm really way more comfortable with the Drifter.
Thrower will move 1 closer.
Attack for 1.
Attack for 2, actually.
Because the +1.
Oh, yes, that passive.
So you take just 1. That's easy.
Yeah.
The Lurker is not doing anything. And if I'm not miscounting, our balance is in equilibrium, so nothing happens.
Yeah, because the Crusher is worth 2, so that's 3 on both sides.
Oh, I'm going to have to short rest.
And another Lurker, another Wave Thrower spawns.
It's fine.
So we have 5 now on the left side and 3 on the right side. Time to get stabby, going fast.
Gonna make my dude swing twice. It's actually hard to grab the cards now for some reason.
Necro, if you don't go too fast, I can also get some retain against the Claw Crusher.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm using a fast card, and going fast, but you should go maybe very early.
I'm going around middle then.
Okay. But I think retain would be worth it against 2 shield.
I agree.
Okay, Banner Spear.
Okay. Paw Crusher, normal turn, creating Earth. Lurkers are going a little easy this turn, and the Wave Throwers jumping to one side. It is an odd round, so I believe it's going right.
No left. They stay
It
there.
is left, huh? Well, unfortunately, I really only have 1 good attack card left, and I don't know that I can make use of it. I think I could tap a Lurker with it.
With the sun. No.
Could grab a coin. That seems really important right now. Yeah, I don't know that I can get any meaningful damage out of that. I can immobilize the Wave Thrower, but that doesn't stop him from jumping, right? It counts
It's
as a
teleportation, and they just stay there basically, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
What's a Lurker movement?
And then he's just going to explode anyways if I summoned him. You know, somehow I did not notice that summon was not a loss.
How?
You
It's
could
so great.
You could summon it behind you here and attack this Wave Thrower.
Yeah, I honestly did not know it wasn't a loss. I just had assumed it was. Well, then I guess I'll do that. Oh, well, that's silly, but yeah. So attack 3 on the Wave Thrower.
1, 2,
3.
Okay, my turn. Attack 4 wound. 5, 6.
Oh, nice.
4 damage through 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm probably just moving. Your skeleton will stick there, so moving here probably. And gain retaliate 2. Lurker shield move attack with an attack of 2, target 2. move.
Attack of 1, yeah. For this round.
Oh, yeah, not normals. Was looking at the leads.
Yeah, I know. Hard to believe that we only have normals.
Attack of 1. This guy against your summon.
Mm-hmm.
No damage. This guy against you. No damage. And this guy against your summon. No damage.
Whew, negated that 1.
If Clock Crusher attacks me for 4 after suffering a damage. No plus, please.
Oh.
Throw away a card, but he gains to retaliate. And against your summon, that's an attack of 4, so
Yeah.
summon that.
Oh, you moved at a. If you wanted to stay there, I could have strengthened you. I should have said that.
I would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we lose again because Banner Spear too much weight on the left side. You summon this turn? No.
Nope.
We lose again.
Oh, because I'm on the edge.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to tilt.
Yeah, we're going to fall that way, so it's over.
Completely forgot about that again.
And even if I, hold on. Yeah, if I moved in the bodies. Yeah, that's slamming that side.
The only way would be to have done the default move and collect the loot token. Because obviously, if I'm going to move right, I'm just going to collect the loot token.
Yeah. This would be here.
So, yeah. Well, where is that summon token?
For the purposes of balancing, yeah. Literally balance. At the end of this, when we're done, he's going to ask for us to have how many cards and hit points everyone has. For balance purposes. You're so great, Themris.
Okay. So Necromancer.
Poison.
And what did the second lurker draw on me?
And it was all zero -1s. So
That's me.
okay. Nothing with your top. So
no. My summon got yeeted. Honestly, thinking about just running up to it and punching it next round.
This is an odd round, right? Yeah, odd round. So we slide upwards. So this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. They eat themselves out of the board.
See, clearly that was all planned.
Now we have 1 weight on the right and 3 weight at the moment on the left. Nothing spawns this turn, and they claw back on. So I don't know, here, here, and here, perhaps. Now we have 3, 4, 5, 6 weight on the left side and 1 weight on the
I'm
right
just gonna
side.
run out.
So I guess we go to eating this Clock Crusher as quickly as possible.
Yep.
Probably because I'm going slow.
Let's see here. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. I could do something
Did
like
we
that.
slide the coins and obstacles, by the way?
Sagan?
Coins and obstacles.
Yeah.
So
This guy would have moved, right?
Oh.
Because he was next to the corridor at the start of the round.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to kill that Clock Crusher as quickly as possible.
I'm gonna run up to it and punch it.
I'm gonna whack it.
probably run to the right side as well.
Yeah, that's my plan.
I'm going to see what I can do for you guys because there's a good chance I just become a slipping and sliding body. Okay, I default move 2, squeak my way in there. And now that I have the Necromancer to my back, I use the top of Resolved Courage with the poison. That's attack 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I ever need it, not a -2.
But it's your strengthened.
That's the Necromancer coming in. Well, that's 1.
Damage,
That's-
and then on the wave thrower,
Feels big. Feels big.
this wave thrower
Yeah.
+1, so it's attack 4.
Yeah. So Waythrow's out of there. His body's still there though.
Yeah, you can push the body at least once.
Not. I mean, he only did at the end of turn. You're right.
Yeah. All right, and the strengthen drops. Okay.
Yeet, tapping my spyglass. Yeah, no damage. Because he's got what shield? No, I guess so. Yeah, 2 damage -2.
Okay, attack
Well,
5.
it would have been 3. Yeah, 3 -1.
4 -2 shield is 2. And Mother
Plus
Self.
wound.
The wound comes at the start of his turn. Mother Self, step over here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Dog Crusher dies, and scenario's over.
What is our reward?
Oh, that would have gone to my discard, and I didn't do that there.
The win condition, right? Kill the lurker conductor.
Yep. Let's see. The lurkers don't attack. Wave throwers jump to the right, so this guy comes over here.
Oh, that's nice. They're balancing it for us.
Yeah, it's 3 and 3, so nothing happens. I wonder that the obstacles don't weight 1.
So yeah, that's a really interesting scenario. Regardless, I think it is pretty rules heavy though.
Yeah, the obstacles should weight 1 as well, just to be extra mean.
Oh, yeah, that can add up. But I think that was pretty fun. Ooh, mesmerizing show.
10 experience each. Ooh, mesmerizing seashell.
19. Did not get sadist.
Okay.
Should have gone
So
for
we lost
purist.
this twice.
Yes, we did. Your very aggressive push, and then I several turns later forgot that the iceberg was in a state where it was going to slip and slide, and I had tried to summon a guy, which kept me up to the edge of the iceberg, yeeting myself off of it.
The push I could negate with the crude spear, but technically your attack was, yeah, very self-killing.
So that's what 6 XP for the scenario level.
Mm-hmm. Plus the 10, so 16 plus whatever earned.
Yeah, definitely a hard scenario. I myself forgot that lurkers come with Pierce at level 1. And I
Yeah,
had not appreciated all the piercing that comes native with the lurkers or with their abilities. So they are very playing.
I'm not even quite sure if the lurkers are present in Frosthaven because you have the Minesweeper, Claw Crushers, and Wave Thrower.
Yeah, I don't remember what Isaac said in his post. But yeah, playing Unbreakable Wall was very much a mistake. That was something I should not have done.
Yeah, just between what the scenario brought, should have left that up for its other abilities, especially because it's got a push if you can have an ally next to it. So you could have started knocking guys off left and right. Oh, evidently lurkers are present. The basic lurkers.
Okay. I had Executioner, tried to kill something with one attack. I tried, I think, 3 times. I didn't manage to kill Wave Throw in one attack.
I failed Sadist, so that's cool.
I had 6 loot tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, I got no
5,
loot
6.
that time.
And
Money,
what is
money,
it called?
money.
It's
Yeah.
2 gold, 3 gold at this level.
I'm just it's 2 gold. Oh yeah.
4,
'Cause you
5,
got
6.
more tokens.
Don't forget that you get the tokens. Yeah. So 6 times 2 is 12.
Definitely feeling more comfortable with the Drifter. Necromancer, I'm not sure is my my jam.
When
Well,
I
it's
played
not bad.
them, I summoned so many summons. We're playing in a Capital Intrigue campaign. I'm just doing summons all the time.
Yeah, I think the weird part is we did a couple of the scenarios in person, and those ended up going pretty well. Past couple have just not been great for me.
Yeah, the wood is piling up uselessly.
Well, I definitely could have played a lot better this scenario. This was one of my, as far as skill levels go, I didn't do very good this scenario.
I still
Did
had
get
plenty of
to
cards left over.
I did get to use my formations more this scenario, so that felt good to look at enemy positioning, and I got to make use of the Necromancer and the Necromancer's pets a few times, so that felt good. I felt like I was being a banner spear.
Yeah.
6. We've thrown off 9 bodies off the shelf, 10 bodies off the shelf.
Yeah, just chuck them over.
Yeah,
That's
forgetting the obstacles to move. That was one point because it's like felt a bit weird to do that. It felt more that they're part of the iceberg rather than things that slide around.
Well, and it would give you one less thing to manage, right? And potentially,
But
if
if,
they didn't slide,
if
then
you
you
have
might be able to
thing-
position yourself in such a way to be pushed against the obstacle and not move, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my idea, and that was my intuition.
Yeah, the also if you have a Craig cart creating rocks, if you bring old school class,
really-
that can, yeah.
Especially once you create obstacles and then they slide in a way that it would cut off the map partially, then you really get into messy territory.
Yeah, I think Themris is saying that if otherwise you need collision rules, and if everything slides, you don't. So, although I do agree there, I think
You don't need collision rules, because if you slide into something and that hex is not empty, then you just don't slide. Done. Why would you need collision rules?
I think that's actually a fair point.
That was my instinct. We've already said the scenario's a little rules. There's quite a few details to read, and partially my fault for not keeping track of everything. But it was my gamer instinct that my narrative instinct that the crystal obstacles were part of the map, and I thought we were going to slide against them or have the opportunity to slide against them to stop us from moving. That doesn't mean having them slide is bad. That was just my instinct.
Yep. And what do I wanted to say? Yeah, it's also a bit unintuitive that if you balance it out, it still tilts. But I see why it was done that. So you have to run back and forth. And that part honestly worked fine as long as you internalize the rules.
Yeah.
And yeah, the wave thrower rule that they add +1 attack should be just at the front of the scenario instead of the middle, because then you can reference it backwards. Because it was so buried down in a section, we kind of forgot about it.
Yeah. we ended up missing that on when they first spawned, but then it came up later, or maybe I know it's one of those that I
No,
think
you
we may
pretty
have
much
forgotten.
had the right of it. It is weird what I remembered because, like, I completely picked up that their summon ability. They no longer summon. They jump back and forth. I don't know. Maybe I latched on to that because it was so thematic. But the
Mhm.
idea about +1 instead, I don't know. That rule just didn't stick in my head right away. So I definitely forgot it mid campaign.
Mid scenario, I mean.
Yeah, excuse me.
But yeah, ultimately that one's probably one of the probably one of my favorites that I was digging through. I found out when I was looking through the thread back when the contest started is there are definitely a lot of entries, and some I've actually noticed that I know a lot of people were like hashtag Team Algox, but I swear it was always the lurker and the unfettered scenarios that really resounded with me the most. Especially like ones that, you know, the past couple have had like you've got ice sliding, and then this one's where balancing a glacier. We had like a lot of the ones where you've got the like what Tyven did with the a factory that's like working on a assembly line and having to run past it even though it's pushing you back, and then there's this machine overlord effectively controlling stuff, and it's some of that stuff actually I really liked. So there's some of the Frosthaven scenarios that I've seen submitted really seem to fit, and that also falls in line with the other scenario that they that Isaac showed off with the elevator. So between like you know the and the other honorable mention, the Overlord, there's a lot of those same elements on the Unfettered that really kind of pull all that together, and the lurker ones with water and ice and that kind of thing, like the ship that's filling up with water and having to, and the lurkers are tearing it apart. So even if you're like, oh, we'll be fine, well, you might be fine, but the ship isn't. And it's really, I think that they've really put together the theme of the scenarios ends up being really cool.
Yeah. One thing with the scenario competition is also that I noticed that unfettered scenario might be a bit disfavored because there's like already a lot of story and a lot of scripted things in the main scenarios that will happen, and so basically constructing lore around the unfetters always run into that stone wall of already existing lore and maybe already existing scenarios that might be similar to it.
Yeah, that's fair. And it's he can't really say, well, we couldn't do this because it's already in it, and can't really say that because then spoilers, which you know the community is so it's one of their sacred cows.
You're telling me crab people don't have a culture as refined and developed with a rich history like toasters?
They have, but I think for the unfettered, it's much easier to guesswork what would be interesting things that might happen in the story. And for the lurkers, I think it's much more obscure. The same for the Algox. There's some because there's so many tribes of Algox, you can easily fit more new things into it, while the unfettered have like such a stringent story that is already existing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it might be that there is already something like your assembly line scenario in there that we're not aware of.
Well, I'll certainly enjoy playing it if that ends up being the case. I did have a question for Themris about this scenario. Just thinking about like you make a good point about the rules, how mentioning that wave throwers are at +1 attack at the beginning would have been easier for memory. Was there a reason why monsters, like other than thematics, is there a reason why monsters could get back up on the iceberg but not players?
Yeah, that felt a bit disconnected to me as well.
I think honestly that made sense because the lurkers are aquatic and the players are not. I mean, if a drifter or a necromancer fall in, I mean, what are they going to do? Clickety clack their way out.
Well, that's why I mentioned irrespective of thematics, because I just noticed that collectively we made that mistake a few times, anticipating that the falling overboard rule would be equal across all figures, where it ended up not being the case.
Yeah, I think because just keeping that in mind as a yeah, I guess Themris is also saying there's lurkers in the water, so how would the players climb up? Basically, if you fall in, the lurkers that are in are gonna clickety clack you in the water, and you can't climb up.
The point that the shelf is tilted in that direction you've fallen, so it shouldn't be that hard to get back on, even if there's some lurk around. You still have your own gear to maybe pull out a net shooter or like a climbing hook or something like that and get back on.
Well, and that's why I didn't want to focus on the theming, because I think you're right, Marcel. You could explain it away any way you wanted to. I agree with Themris's base concept that, yeah, it's a sea full of crabs. They're going to pull you under. Or I agree with you, Marcel, that thematically you probably are an adventurer who has a way to pull themselves out. I was trying to focus more on just the concept of the rule. And I think one way to simplify the ruling a little bit would be to have all figures that go into the water to have the same rule applied to them.
Yeah. And for character tokens, I understand it because they are unconscious, and then if they go over, you lose. Makes sense to me, but for characters, it didn't make sense to me.
That's the shelf is not meant to be low. He's saying that's so. I think it'll be interesting to see, I guess, how Isaac translates it, because the idea of you fall into the water.
He's thinking
I know this is probably just my dungeon master instinct kicking in, but like adding more almost flavor text to the rule text, I think would help solidify it in people's brains, instead of, if this happens, they take 2 damage and appear at the next round. If players do it, they lose. Adding a little like flavor text saying like, as they are pulled under by the swarm of lurkers beneath the iceberg, something like that. Just adding a little flavor text, I think at least helps internalize it, at least for me, better. And that's that I guess that's probably just me thinking it. And also I keep thinking of "Pull Me Under" because I think I've listened to too much progressive metal lately, which of course is a great song. I think that song's like 30 years old or something. You guys are obviously familiar with it, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Well, no, I don't. I think I agree with you on that. Maybe that's why the lurkers jumping left and right, trying to knock over the iceberg, stuck with me, because the rules and the story clicked with me. So it was easier for me to remember what the rule was conveying.
Yeah.
Where I thought and it's silly until Themris said it. Obviously, the iceberg could be like 10, 20 feet above the water surface.
He said it was several meters, so even at its tilt, it's a several meter fall into the water.
So I get that theming or where he was going with it, but it didn't it didn't stick with me. So maybe something that you suggested like that, just adding a little bit of a story element to the writing, could make it a little easier. But yeah. I would still stand by my previous comment that I wouldn't be against streamlining the rule of what happens to figures who fall into the water. Anything to reduce the memory bloat, I don't think would be a bad thing.
Yeah, ultimately, I think it's a cool concept, even if they allowed them to climb up and say the scenario doesn't end. Or I actually do like the idea of if they exhaust and their token falls off, the scenario is lost. I think that adds that, and the people have to constantly be dragging the corpse back to the center, or their unconscious body rather, back to the center of the iceberg. I actually really do like that, though. That
it was weird how that stuck with me. I can see your buddy falling off the side, and you're like, "Oh no, he's crab food."
Yeah.
The push one on basically infinite times also felt a bit weird, because you're kind of exhausting yourself pushing so many things around and so often around.
My initial instinct, because you had to correct me on that a few times, Marcel, I thought you could push once during your movement or at the end of your turn. Instinctively, I would have thought you only push one at the end of your movement.
No, I think I said as many during your move, and then at the end of your turn.
Yes, that is what the rule was. But at least for me, I had initially expected it to be push one at the end of your move. Maybe I'm just thinking too much like a brute, where
Clearly.
he gets several move push cards,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and being able to translate every move card into like push 2, push 3, push 4 seemed really good on the bodies, of course.
Yeah, I think so.
Rage, do you like your dancing spears?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
noticed that.
That's pretty great.
It's
Oh,
a
you
little
got
mesmerizing.
dancing little banner spear cards. Oh, now they're going the other direction.
But I will still say that to back you up on what you said a little earlier, Rage, a lot of these Frosthaven scenarios, I think, are really pushing the boundaries of what Gloomhaven can do with regard to rules and storytelling, and it is pretty fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because before this, you never bounced an iceberg, and now you are. So
Didn't Forgotten Circles kind of paved the way for that?
yes, of course. But there is some charm in it because when I first played scenarios 1 through 8 or whatever, I wouldn't have thought that the rules would allow you to balance an iceberg, and well, here we are, and that makes the game pretty darn charming.
I agree. Hey, what did you guys think of the reward item at the end?
Oh,
The shell.
It made me chuckle.
That was the one where it had forced movement, right?
Yeah, I forget. Was it?
Everything within range 3 moves 1 into the same direction. I think the range might be a bit too high.
It was all figures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's interesting that you would have forced movement on other players.
Yeah. I think something like triangle hacks range 2, everything in the triangle moves in 1 forced movement. Might be a bit more in the correct approach.
That also sounds. I mean, yeah, I could see that.
I'm going to create an interesting dichotomy with the. You have to remind me what is our rules on spoilers?
We'll probably be avoiding most of those, at least.
So the conch shell reminded me of an item from Gloomhaven, and I think I agree with Marcel. If it was like a target 3 reticle, it would be more in line with the other item, which is already really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. It's still pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I laughed because I immediately could tell the theme of it, where you're recapturing the mechanic from the scenario. So I definitely like reward items that are thematic for where you acquire them.
Yeah, those are cool. There's a few of those scenarios that we can't mention them, but there's definitely a few of them where it feels pretty cool. They were gonna. We used some for a while, thinking like, these are great, but then they end up. A few of them end up being really expensive to buy back after that character retires. But no, that was it was really nice to see, a thematic reward like that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other notes?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks for stopping in, Themris. It's a great scenario. Hope you had fun, Marcel and Tyven. I think we're probably signing off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you again for having me.
Yep. Thanks for coming. Remember, like, subscribe.
Have a good one, you guys.
Hit our Patreon, and you guys are awesome.
Bye.